signing ceremony, which is actually 3 events in one. Because of attendance restrictions, we are celebrating 11 of our finest student athletes who are committing to continue their athletic careers in 3 sessions. So in this opening ceremony, we'll be recognizing, to my left, Kristin Miles, Tristan Brandenburg, and Colin Hansen. Kristen, to my left, is committed to play volleyball at the University of Michigan at Dearborn, and she's with her parents, Eric and Amy. Tristan, in the middle, is committed to running cross country and track at Grand Valley. He's with his parents, Vince and Jackie. And like Tristan, Colin is committed also to running cross country and track at Grand Valley State. He's with his mom and dad, Keith and Sonia. So the student athletes we're honoring later today are Cam Burford, Garrett Joy, Joseph Engelhardt, and Aiden Smith, all of who have chosen to play football at Hope. Samantha Seneker, who's going to cheer at Grand Valley. Josie Dunn, who's going to play tennis at Albion. Joe Herrick, who plans to play baseball at Akron. And Zach Jones, who has chosen to continue his baseball career at Ball State. So each of these students' top athletic and academic accomplishments are outlined in the programs, which are available online on the Twitter site, or you can grab one on the way in. So if you need one, just grab one on the way out, guys, and there's also one on your table for each of you. The way our format works is I'm going to talk about each individual, and then go over their accomplishments, talk about what coaches say about them, what I think about them, that kind of thing. And then we're going to watch a video for each, kind of a message video from teammates and coaches. And then we'll have that student come up and say a few words. And then afterward, each individual will do the ceremonial signing. So, by the way, a huge thank you goes out to Stony Creek teacher Cassidy Hahn, who put together our video clips. So, we will start with Kristin Mouse. So at 5'7", Kristin's not your typical volleyball player. But then again, she's not your typical athlete. While most hitters are pushing close to 6 feet, Kristin makes up for those missing inches with incredible athletic ability. And she can jump touch 9'5", and has a vertical leap of 24 inches. An average jump is 16 to 20 inches. So not surprisingly, Kristin excels in track and field as well. She runs the hurdles, of course, and the 4x1 and the 4x2 relays. Volleyball coach Ross Teltman said he never worried about playing Kristin in the front row because he calls her a wonderful athlete. He said to me the other day, he said, Kristin's ball control is really good, and being athletic, she can jump to the best of them. Kristin helped the volleyball team to great success. The team was ranked in the top 10 most of the season, and was runner-up in the OAA Red. Unfortunately, she missed the end of the season due to being quarantined for close contact for COVID, but let's not talk about that. And Coach Talbot said that he thinks that Kristin could have made a difference as far as the district goes, because we lost in 5 to Eisenhower, but we won't talk about that either. So, but you don't have to look far to see where Kristin gets her natural ability. Both of her parents were college athletes. Eric played football at Albion. Amy, who was also a volleyball coach here, played volleyball at Eastern, and then later played volleyball and track at Spring Arbor. So Kristin will now join the Mouse, who will play college sports, as she received a scholarship to U of M Dearborn, where she will play volleyball. She also considered Albion College. Kristin told me she thinks she is the only UMD recruit of 2021, and that her coach wants her to be a hitter. Coach Talbot said he thinks Kristin will step right in and contribute as a 6th rotation player at UMD, which is an NAIA school, and competes in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. He added that Kristin has improved a great deal every season, and he sees that continuing. Kristin, by the way, was named the Cougars' most improved player in 2020. She also surely will continue having success in the classroom, as she carries a 4.083 grade point average and is undecided on what she wants to go into at U of M. So at this time, let's take a quick peek at a video of some messages for Kristin. So guys, I just want to turn around.
The Stony Creek Volleyball Program would like to congratulate Kristin Mouse on her scholarship to U of M Dearborn. Kristin's attitude and dedication to the Cougar program will always be remembered. Kristin's a very athletic player who improved her volleyball skills majorly these past few years. Kristin's teammates would describe her as calm, collective, and coachable. We all know Kristin will do a wonderful job at U of M Dearborn, and sky's the limit. Thank you, Kristin, and good luck.
Kristin is a great volleyball player because she always focused a lot during practice and during games, and her having such a great mindset and focus about volleyball allows her to get better at the pace that she did, and it helps her improve and keep her growth during her years playing volleyball at Stony and in club. She is a great teammate and person because she was always super encouraging to others, and she's also really friendly, so it's super easy to get along with her, and she's a good teammate because she never lets anyone down, and she's always there for everyone. I hope that Kristen continues to grow, and I hope that she continues playing to the best of her ability.
Hey Kristen, congrats. This is Sydney/Squid here. And I'm so happy that I was asked to talk about you. Kristen is such a great volleyball player because she's one of the hardest workers I've ever met. She is so motivated and it rubs off on everyone she plays with. She loves the game more than anyone I've met in a long time. And she's a perfectionist. So no matter what it is, she'll make sure it's perfect and won't stop till it's perfect. Kristen is such a great teammate because disregarding volleyball, she's always the first person to notice if someone's having an off day, and always the first person to ask if there's anything she can do, or just ask if we're all right and be there for us. And that sort of leads me into what I'm excited for her with her future. Well, first, she's gonna be a little stud muffin at U of M Flint. She's gonna kill it. She's gonna literally lead that team, and she will probably set the highest vertical ever to cross U of M Flint because girl jumps out of the gym. And then after college, she'll definitely do something with kids or animals because she's super motherly and super caring, and is probably one of the only people I know who could have a snake on them and not freak out. And then my message to her, Kristen, I'm gonna miss you so much next year. Good thing you're not going far. I'm expecting frequent FaceTime calls and visits, and I can't wait to see all that you do and to see all the cute skater boys you meet. Love you.
Hi, I've known Kristen since middle school, where we both made the 7th grade volleyball team. This started our friendship and love for volleyball. We played on every team together in school, all the way through varsity, and I'm amazed at how talented she is and how far she's come. I expect great things from her at the University of Michigan Dearborn. Her hard work and dedication will definitely pay off in college. Based on our previous training, I'm sure Blue Jet has a killer workout in store for you. I know you will do well in whatever you decide, and I'm so excited for your future. Good luck. You're going to be a huge success on and off the court.
Okay, so I think somebody needs to tell Sid that you're going to U of M Dearborn, not U of M Flint. But anyhow, so at this time, let's hear from Kristen. Kristen, come on up and why don't you say a few words.
First off, I would like to thank all my coaches for believing I can be better and seeing the potential in me, including Coach Stark, Coach Ross, Coach Jamie, Coach Rowley, and numerous series of club coaches. I would not be where I am today without their help. Next, a huge thank you to my parents for pushing me academically and athletically, and for helping me make a college decision. I am so lucky to have the parents I do and be able to follow in their footsteps as a college athlete. I'm so excited to be able to continue playing volleyball as a Wolverine next year. Thank you.
Well done. Okay, next up, we have Tristan Brandenburg. One thing you can say for sure about Tristan is he does not settle. That goes for both as an individual and for whatever team he's a part of. He wants to be the best and be a part of the best. And that's a big reason Tristan, who's a standout in both cross and track, chose to run at Grand Valley. Its track and cross country programs have won the LEAC every year since 2000, and his cross country team won the national championship in 2018. He had also considered Toledo, Oakland, and Michigan State, but he said Grand Valley was always a front runner, and certainly his visit solidified that choice. Tristan said when he went to visit the coach pulled out and showed him a big box of championship rings, and after making the offer, the coach told Tristan, take 24 hours to think about it. And Tristan, 24 hours later, probably to the minute, called back and said, I'm in. So Tristan said to me, he said that it was a team atmosphere and being able to compete for a national championship every year. I've always been a person where the team motivates me. And that was obvious in Stony as well. Tristan and Colin are parts of the only class in school history that has won the OAA title and qualified for the state finals each of the 4 years they were there. Tristan said that when he came to Stony, the program was good, and the goal was about making the state finals. The year after, the goal became finishing in the top 10, and then after it was about going for a state title. And that's what it remains. The Cougars came close, finishing a program best 6th in 2019 before placing 9th this past fall. The program now just reloads. Rebuilding is a forbidden word, and as Tristan terms it, there was just a culture flip. He certainly played a big role. Among his accomplishments, he's a 4-year letter winner, a 4-time All-OAA selection, a 4-time state qualifier. He earned All-County, All-Region, and Team MVP honors the past 2 years, and this past fall earned All-State honors after placing 11th in the state meet. He ranks 3rd on the school record board with a time of 15 minutes and 41 seconds. Coach Jed Kramer said about Tristan, he's real coachable. And he was always there, always looking for ways to shave time. What can I do here? What can I do there? In track, Tristan is a 3-time All-League choice and twice made All-Region. And this spring, he broke the school record in the 2-mile with a time of 9 minutes, 34.8 seconds. His goal is to finish in the top 5 in the state and help the team as much as possible. Track coach Paul Duffy thinks Tristan has a very good chance to qualify for both the 2-mile and in the 4x8. His excellence does not stop on the track or in cross country. Tristan carries a 3.703 grade point average and is a 4-time academic all-state choice. He plans to study education at Grand Valley. So at this time, let's look at the messages for Tristan.
Tristan is such a phenomenal teammate and has been with us at Stony Creek all of his 4 years of cross-country and track. He's always encouraging everybody around him. He's always talking with our runners and talking with them about pacing and training and truly wants to see them do their best. With a sport that can be so individual at times, the way that he, can lift the spirits of his teammates is just, it's awesome. Such a great person, a great teammate. And just one message I want to leave with Tristan is to always believe in yourself and keep finding that joy and passion in running that you have. It truly is contagious. And please know that you're always inspiring others with your dedication to the sport and your dedication to just always improving. Best of luck at Grand Valley, Tristan.
One thing I can definitely say about Tristan after being teammates with him for the past 4 years is that he's a great person to have on your team. He's always in a good mood. He's never in a negative mood. He's never bringing anybody on the team down. He's only just building the team atmosphere. And I think that's really important when you're trying to build a good team. And obviously he's also a great runner, which helps quite a lot. And I think one of the main reasons why is because he always does the little things, like putting in the strength work and getting enough sleep. And I think those little things are undervalued sometimes because obviously you have to put in the rest of the work, just like the mileage and doing the workouts every day. But I think those little things really make you excel more than other people. And I think that's one of the things he does really well. But yeah, I think you're going to do great things in Grand Valley, Tristan, and can't wait to see you there.
Tristan Brandenburg is a super competitive runner. He stepped right into our varsity lineup in the 9th grade, competed well then, and over the years, his drive to compete has pushed him to an elite level in high school. I'm certain that drive is going to continue to cause him to excel as he's competing at Grand Valley at the next level. So I look forward to seeing some really great things from him.
For the past 5 years that I've been running every single day I come in practice, rain or shine, snow or scorching heat, Tristan has always been there. He's always been doing the most mileage. He's always been pushing himself to the limit every single day to get the most out of his training. He's invested everything into the sport, and I think that he really shows it through his defeats and his victories. And, I expect him to go all the way through, see that all the way through the end with Grand Valley, and I expect him to become, one of the top runners of the country. And, I really hope he does it. And if I had to give him a message, I'd say keep feeding that
Plumbing up there, Coach Kramer, Coach Duffy, and even Mr. and Miss Hanson, who were my first coaches. You guys have always been there for me, and you always expect the most out of me, which has really helped me a lot. And even as I improved more and more every year, you guys were always willing to make changes. And with Coach Kramer even, and Coach Beck with cross country, we started to go to better meets and stuff like that every year, which was just so crucial to our team's success. And then I got to say thank you to my parents, who were there every single race, and expected the most out of me as well. And when I was down, they always lifted me up. And then a big shout out to my teammates. I know Sam's here, and Colin's here, obviously. And Sam was like my big brother all throughout high school. And it's been weird this year without him, I can't lie, but he taught me so much. And even outside of just running, he was one of my best friends. And then Colin's been my teammate since 6th grade, even before that, in elementary school at the running club. And he's turned into my best friend over that time. And every day, Colin and I are out there, even when it's lonely, when it's hot in the summer, we're out there putting the mileage together. And then all the younger teammates out there, I know that this is the end of a big era at Stony, where we had more success than ever in the past 4 years, which was a contribution from all of us, all of the 7 guys. But I know there's a lot of young guys out there, and I hope that from now on, just because this is the end of this team that finished 6th, I mean, Kirk, Colin, and I were the last 3 on that team that are graduating now. I just wanted to show that even if you take a team of Kurt, a baseball player, Colin, who was the only one who was really a runner from when he was young, and a bunch of washed up soccer players, you can compete for a state title if you show up every day. And I hope that's something that goes to show Stony Creek cross country and track are something to mess with now, and you can't just walk over us like they used to be able to. And I have about another month now, a month and a week, and I'll definitely wear the jersey with pride while I can, give it all I can. Even if I have a little hiccup right now with an injury, I'll definitely be back and competing at the state finals for the highest position possible. But I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I'll definitely give it all I've got to fulfill my potential in the sport all throughout Grand Valley and hopefully past that, but I'll never forget where I came from. So thank you all. Thank you guys for being here.
Nice job, Tristan. Okay, so last up in the program is Colin Hansen. So Colin grew up around runners. His parents own Hanson's running shop, and his dad Keith is a former runner at Michigan State and is one of the founders and coaches of the Hanson's Brooks Distance Project. So it comes as no surprise, Colin is a runner, and a good one. Colin is a 4-year varsity runner for both the cross-country and track teams, and he amassed several impressive feats during his career, including being a 4-year varsity letter winner in both sports, qualifying for the cross-country state finals 3 times and earning academic all-state 3 times, twice earning all-county and all-league honors, while earning all-region honors this past fall. He ranks 10th on the school board with a time of 16 minutes and 9 seconds. And he was a part of the only class, like Tristan had mentioned, to have won 4 OAA titles and qualified for the state finals 4 times, including helping the team to 6th and 9th place finishes the last 2 years. And then he also helped the track team win the 2019 OAA white title while earning all league honors. He is eyeing a spot at the state finals in the 2-mile run, and he has earned a scholarship or a place on the roster at Grand Valley State for both the cross country and track and field teams. Colin said despite all the running in his family, he was never forced or pushed into the sport. Rather, he just grew up loving it, starting at age 5 when he was in the youth running club. By the 7th grade, he gave up baseball and focused strictly on running. He said, "It's all I've ever really known. I just love doing it." Coach Jed Kramer said, "Colin has had a lot of great support and great mentors going through. He's been around a lot of professional runners growing up, and he's seen from them what it takes to be a success." Colin is known by his track and cross-country teammates for many great qualities, including his dependability. He never misses a practice or workout. Colin said, "I like that you really get out of it when you put into it. It's more about hard work than other sports." Track coach Paul Duffy said, "Colin's always there, always doing what's necessary to make himself a better runner." Colin said he expects to redshirt next year as a freshman in Grand Valley and plans to use that extra year to get stronger. Coach Kramer believes Colin will do well, especially in cross country, where the longer races suit his strengths well. Like Tristan, Colin said a big reason he chose Grand Valley was because of its winning tradition. His goal there is to help the Lakers continue to excel, including at the national championship level. Colin, who carries a 3.77 grade point average, is undecided on what he wants to study at Grand Valley. So let's take a look at the messages for Colin now.
Colin and I have been teammates for 7 years, starting in 6th grade. And one thing about Colin, he's always going to be there, and he's always going to be out ready to put in the work. And one of the things I appreciate the most is that he doesn't expect to have his hand held or pushed forward on any track or course he runs on. He knows it's just him, and the work that he puts in will lead him to the way. And he always has high expectations for all of his teammates, which helps make us so much better. It's such a crucial part of our team's success since our sophomore year when he was on the state team. And my only piece of advice for Colin would just be keep being yourself and keep pushing yourself and keep expecting high things from yourself and your teammates, and great things will come for you. Congrats, Colin.
Colin Hansen is such a phenomenal runner, and truly for so many reasons. Number one is Colin has put in the work not only during the season, but the off season when it's the most important to put in that work. And he's not just putting in the work when it comes to running. You know, there's so much more that goes into being a great runner than just getting out there and running. He's putting in this strength training and focusing on the form and taking care of his body. And it's just been so fun to see him grow so much from his freshman year to his senior year in that area. At Grand Valley, I know he's going to continue to do amazing things, and one thing I know that Colin is going to do in college is he's going to inspire his teammates with his dedication to his sport and his knowledge, and I can't wait to see all that he brings and that passion he has for running. I know it's going to shine at Grand Valley, and it's also going to shine after college as well. Best of luck at Grand Valley, Colin.
Colin Hansen is a super dedicated runner. He ran for, I don't know, some crazy number of consecutive days in his training throughout high school, and he's just super dedicated in that way. And that also made him a great teammate. He would often bring some of his teammates along and encourage them to get out and run, even if they didn't feel like it, even if the weather wasn't great. And it's that kind of commitment to his training, to his teammates, that will make him a great teammate and a great competitor at Grand Valley.
So, what makes Colin Hansen such a good runner? It could be that he's naturally talented. He just has it built in his physique. Or, more importantly, it is his work ethic. He is out there running every single day, all week, and he's out there improving himself day after day, race after race. He's just out there, even on days that hurt. So a little story, this winter, I really decided to put in the work, my work, that I was gonna be there running all winter long. And every single day we would meet up, I would see Colin there. Colin would not miss a day. Some days when we're just not feeling it, when it is negative or when it is really cold, it's snowing, we would still meet up and Colin would run. He would run because as good as he runs, Colin is always there. Or it could be his personality. His personality is one of the best to be around. Colin's personality is so amazing. He's always positive. He is always smiling. He is never down. If you're ever feeling down, he's always there to cheer you up. Or as a teammate, Colin is one of the best teammates to be around. I remember back in my freshman year, for cross country, we did Cougar Cruise. So you go around choosing people, and I was new and I didn't know who Colin was. And then I got chosen to his group. And over my freshman year, that became one of my best cross country seasons because Colin was just always there to enlighten that group. If there was one word to describe Colin, it would be positive. Colin is always positive, always there, always fun to be around, just a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. And what I believe he'll do in college is he'll have an amazing seasons, amazing years. He will go on to break records, and I hope he does. I hope that in college he goes on, breaks records, and he just proves everyone, shows everyone who he is, and I really hope the best for him. One message, if there is, that I can give Colin is, just be yourself, Colin. Just be the way you are right now. you are an amazing person right now, and you're so positive, so nice. Because you're good to everyone, good happens to you. I don't know what else to say, Colin. You're just an amazing guy to be around. Have fun at college, Colin, and we're all gonna miss you a lot.
Awesome. Okay, Colin, come on up.
So I just want to thank everyone who's helped me get to this point that I am now. My coaches who've always given me advice and helped me become the runner I am today. My teammates who are always there pushing me every day at practice and always make me in a more fun atmosphere to be around. My family who's always there supporting me, they're always at every meet. The school for giving me opportunities that I might not have somewhere else. And finally my parents who have always encouraged me to run, and they've always made it a fun thing to do, and they've never pushed me harder than I need to be pushed, but also encouraged me at the same time, and I'm grateful for that. So, thank you.
Okay, whoa, I love it. All right, let's give these three a round of applause for their effort, dedication, and performance during their time at Stony. At this time, can you guys sign your ceremonial letters of intent? All good. Congratulations, guys. So another thing, since you guys have given so much to the school and made my job easier and our school better, our community better, we've decided to thank you for your efforts. We have a gift for each of you. So for each of you, we have picture plaques, and with an engraving that reads, "Congratulations," to your name, obviously, on signing or playing to the university, and you'll always be part of the Stony Creek family. So. Now in past ceremonies, this is where we break off our pictures and cake, and we can still take pictures, but since we can't share a big cake here because of the pandemic, we decided to give each of you your own cakes to take home. So let me grab you some cakes. Okay, so like I said, afterward, if you want to hang around for some pictures, be my guest. But that concludes our ceremony. Thanks for coming.
All right, make sure to join the second live stream here in just a little bit for the second and third